Hey guys, Hook Nate here, hookboston.com. I just want to check in with everybody and give them a heads up of what's coming next. Going to be doing a mock draft shortly after the combine. A lot of people like to do 3 or 4 mocks. I'm more so the type that I'll watch the combine, go back and review some film, and then I'll come out with my mock draft based on how I rank the players. I'll just do like a first rounder, nothing huge. Also here to talk about the article I recently put up, well, not really an article, just my ranking of top 5 NFL coaches. Got some disagreement there. So to review, I put Pete Carroll 5, Andy Reid 4, Sean McVay 3, Sean Payton 2, and I put Bill Belichick at 1. And a lot of the, I got a question from somebody about, why is Harbaugh not on your list? And for me, just to be clear, my criteria is not just rings. It's like the argument, where you're going to say, yeah, Trent Dilfer's a better quarterback than Dan Marino because he has a ring and Marino doesn't. No, that's the dumbest thing ever. So, I think it plays a factor, especially when you get to, comparing the really good ones. And obviously the guy I put at number 1 clearly stands above the rest. But I went with Pete Carroll. I know I got some crap from Joe on him, throwing the ball on the 1 yard line. And first off, he's not the offensive coordinator, so he did not call that. And second of all, on Pete, you look at what he did this year with a Seahawks team that really going into the season wasn't thought of as to be even a playoff contender. And then, they ended up getting the 6th seed. I really thought he got the most out of that team. And that's really kind of the things that I judge a coach by. 4 is Andy Reid, who did great work with Mahomes in that offense. Even though they were still, in the upper echelon of offense in the year past with Alex Smith, nowhere near the explosiveness or excitement. So I think Andy, he's done that all throughout his career. He deserves to be in there. He just really hasn't won the big one, or any big ones, for that matter. 3, I went with McVay, which, he's only been a head coach for 2 years, but his impact is, it's pretty astonishing. He's 2 years he took, the team that had the worst offense in the NFL. In the last 2 years, they finished top 3 both years. He's developed Jared Goff into, I don't know if I want to call him a franchise quarterback yet, but, a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback. So I think he deserves a lot of credit for turning that whole organization around. Number 2, Sean Payton, who, let's be real, should have been in the Super Bowl this year. Just his ability to adapt over time. And, he still has Breeze back there, but, he's had how many different running backs, how many different receivers, and the guy just flat out can coach. So he goes to number 2 for me. It's also, you take it into account his longevity and how long he's been doing his, good work. Number 1 is Belichick. Let's be real. I'm not a Patriots fan, but the guy's got 6 rings. I know I said that wasn't the only quality, but, if you need any, insight into how he is as a head coach, just see the impact he made. They were one step ahead of the Rams the entire Super Bowl. And he's done that countless times to a number of teams. He used to do it to Peyton Manning all the time. So just his defensive game planning, his ability to put players in a position to be successful is pretty unmatched, I would say, even historically. So